Hi everyone, Tom here with a quick update on my game Carpoon for twin stick car harpooning and recycling action. Starting off, you can see the buttons. They have a thicker stroke now, trying to make them look a bit better after playing a bit of Turn Up Boy Commits Tax Evasion recently, in which I went, man, these buttons are good. It got me a bit envious. Real quick in the menu here, one thing that annoyed me for a long time is that when selecting the time, you could sometimes harpoon through it, or the stock over here for lives, which is represented by my old car keys. And I finally fixed that, where if you shoot out the harpoon, it only toggles it once. Sounds easy in practice. There's a lot of communication between the two objects involved and setting kind of true-false statements. It took me a while to think about a good solution for that. If you didn't see, I think for stock taker mode, I did animate the baby trucks. They're in it now. I finished that off. A game where you have to protect your a mode where you have to protect your own and make sure they don't get crushed. It's kind of horrifying. If you do manage to harpoon another player and bring him in, they take the lives. They get spawned in one of the other baby truck locations. One of my friends recently, he asked me, can the hot dog cart also spawn Buns when it explodes? I added in Buns recently. That's a really small thing that's, just fun to add in. Going back to Volcarnage Island, one thing that bugged me for a long time is the laser. I've changed it 3 times now. I think one of my last updates was for a laser that used momentum more. Now I kind of changed it so it's a bit more like Punch-Out, where it's predictable, still kind of tough, but you can dodge it. Maybe a Don Flamingo like level of toughness. But you see, it'll just choose a point past the player and lock onto that point and go further, being a bit wild at the end. If you do get caught in the heat for it, I've been tweaking the settings. I'm going to find out in playtesting more, but you can die if you get caught in this stuff. Eventually, you die instantly if you get hit by the laser. As you see too, I had a request from Great Sport to add in eye movement to all the pupils, so they kind of follow you around now. And I even added it on the claws, so hopefully they stand out a bit more. I think I might have to change the claws, so if you are bringing back a car to your own area, it'll kind of reject it, or ask for another team car, or simply just allow any team car, any color car, to go back to your base. Now, perhaps more exciting, I finally had a pretty good idea of what to do for the third and final level before release, the Autoworks level. In this one, I went about it differently. Volcarnage Island, I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do for the level, and I did all the art and then programmed it. This one, after finding out I had to redo some things, this one I did what's called gray boxing at first, is what my friend told me. I just made it really simple. Conveyor belts, they're actually just boxes drawn in code. If I do that, you see it's just a gray box in place there. I can change the speed of them. That was thanks to the rope patterns that I did. I could do something very similar for conveyor belts. And one part that was hard in some levels, I originally wanted to be a lot like Block Fort, but the trouble with that, with this fake isometric style, as seen here, I used Game Maker physics for collisions, and when the red truck's jumping here, you kind of see a green base. That's its physics collision detection area. So instead of dealing with that, I came up with a simpler design so I could, maybe finish this level earlier, and something that's a bit more manageable. Red stuff in here, of course, is lava for the time being. I'm going to be animating splashes and stuff. For the claws, I just put them in as simple ones from the Volcarnage Island for now, but those I think I'll be drawing a new one for this too. So it's just very simple prototype right now for testing, so I get a good idea of it instead of spending a lot of time on art for doing it. And finally, we got a join our Discord button. I think I'm going to be doing more testing of that soon, just to get more idea of players. It's been a pandemic. It's been hard to round up people. There's been no events to get fresh eyes on the game. It's something I love doing. It's always fun seeing people play it, so it's something I gotta work on more. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you want to stay tuned for Carpoon updates, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, or, follow it on itch.io, or wishlist it on Steam. Thanks so much, guys. Goodbye.